So we're going to talk about quick media tips to help you to prepare for your interview. There are 3 key tips that I would like to share. Number 1 is to know the format of the media interview. It can be long and it can be short. So if it's a long program, some business program, let's say, you have more time to tell about your project or your organization. You can add stories, you can add some different context and things like that. But if it's a short news segment, you have very limited time and you have to speak concisely, you have to speak in sound bites, and you have to pick up the most interesting, the most juicy facts and figures. Number 2 tip is that you need to know your key messages. What are the top 3 most important things that you want people to hear? What exactly is it you want your audience to understand or to take an action about, or the government to start thinking about, right? Number 3 is to be prepared to what they're gonna ask. And in here you have to just memorize a little secret of how pretty much all media works and what they ask. There's one golden rule of 5 W and 1 H, and that means what, when, where, who, why, and how. Of all these questions, the most important 3 questions is what, why, and how. Wherever you go, just think through the lens of a journalist. For him, the most important thing is to understand what's happening, why it's important, and how it's going to happen, And now you take your key messages, remember, and then you integrate them to each of the questions that the journalist most likely will ask. What's happening here? The workshop on human capital. Why it's happening? Because so-and-so people are suffering. And how? What's your call to action and what needs to happen? Please post your comments, your experiences, and your questions on what else you'd like us to discuss here.